Fire service is important. We want to make sure that at least once during the legislative session that we have some advocacy up here, because there's some very important issues that are facing the fire service. Funding, number one, being the most important issue. We passed a budget that funded our regional fire schools, and the governor has held back some of those funds. And it's a priority of the caucuses to make sure that that money gets released. And also 70% of our firefighters nationwide and in Connecticut are volunteer. I represent the smallest town in Connecticut, the town of Union, with 800 residents and a volunteer fire department. And the professionalism that they have, along with their brothers and sisters in our largest communities and people who have chosen to make their career the fire service, is important. And all of us in this building want to, one, show them support, and two, advocate for the important issues that they have. While everybody's screaming and money is tight, public safety is one of the most important things that we can do for our community. In closing, there's a lot of things that are really important that we do here, but the budgetary considerations we put towards public safety has got to be the top of the list. And the budget that was passed, as I said before, was a budget that funded our training needs in Connecticut. And our training needs work both for the career departments and our volunteer departments. And the governor's holdbacks have put those training opportunities in jeopardy. So I would say, on behalf of my colleagues, kind of in the strongest possible way, that we want to be able to end this session going into next year to be able to tell the men and women of the fire service that we're going to be able to fund training. And it comes down to economics. If 70% of our departments are volunteer, and we're not able to train and maintain those departments, it's going to drive up costs for municipalities, and more folks are going to have to be on the full-time payroll. In some small communities, that's not something that's an option right now. So funding our volunteer, the partnerships we have with our career folks is huge in Connecticut. And these men and women are used to getting stuff done with very little and to be very efficient with their money, and we owe it to them to fund it properly.